Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn about the types of innovations. Okay, innovation, as we know, is something new, something novel, something that is not existing earlier. Okay, that is what we are going to offer to the market, which is new to them, right? So, based on the market and technology, whether the market is new or existing and whether the technology is new or existing. Based on these two factors or these two considerations, we have divided the innovations into different types. Okay, we'll see what are they. See, basically what you need to understand here is the market here is divided, whether it is new market or an existing market, and whether the technology that you are offering the customers, whether that technology is new or existing. So, based on these different combinations, we are going to divide the innovations into different types. Okay, see, for example, we'll consider the existing market and the existing technology as well. Okay, both are already existing there. Okay, so what is the innovation? What is the new thing when already the technology is existing and the market is also the same old market? Then what is the new thing that you are offering? That is, you are trying to offer the existing market only the existing product or existing technology. You are just making incremental changes. You are trying to add more value to the existing product or technology. Okay, you are just trying to improvise. You are trying to add, say for example, more features or more variants. Okay, so that product or that service or that process that you are offering to the existing market adds something extra to your customers. Okay, so that way you are trying to create more value. Okay, in incremental innovation, what you are trying to do is adding more value addition. That is what you are trying to do. In the market, if you observe, we find lots of incremental innovations. Rather, incremental innovations are most common. Okay, say for example, we find new varieties or new fragrances in shampoos or soaps. Okay, and we may find new versions of technology. Okay, 1.0, 2.0, right? So, those are all the additional features or additional attributes that the existing product is offering to the market, so that they are adding more value to the customers, right? So, that is incremental innovation. And the next is disruptive innovation. Disruptive innovation, here also see, the market is existing market. You are trying to offer these disruptive innovations to existing markets only, but your technology is new. Okay, you are trying to offer the existing market a new technology or a new product. Under such circumstances, this is called disruptive innovations. Okay, and here see, disruptive innovations, they are tough cracks. They are tough nuts. They are expensive. Okay, they are not easily accepted by the customers soon. Okay, it takes time for that new technology or that new feature or that new product to get into the customers, to receive that customer acceptance. Okay, so also certain features are tougher to use, they are harder to use. Okay, some new technology, say for example, has come into the picture, and immediately people, they have, the customers, they are already used to some existing technology, they already are experts in that existing ways of doing things. okay, or existing processes or technology or existing usage of product. Okay, suddenly a new technology has come into the picture and these customers, we find it tough to adjust, to learn that new thing. So it is usually not so easy for disruptive technologies or disruptive innovations to reach that, to penetrate into that customer segments. Okay, so popularly we like Apple's iPhone. That is a very popular example for disruptive technology. Okay, till that point when Apple introduced the touch screen, okay, or just one touch and we find we can navigate through all the apps and all the usage of the phone can be done only through one simple sensitive touch. So before that became so popular, it was very tough for Apple to hit the market, because before the Apple introduced that disruptive technology, that innovation, it was the buttons, right? People used to operate only through buttons. So that was very comfortable, like people got used to that button system. Okay, so it was tough and time taking, and different changes have to be made before Apple's iPhone came into existence, like what we are using today. Okay, so that is the the toughness of disruptive innovations. It is not easy. Okay, and usually what happens is, like in case of disruptive innovations, it is not the first mover who usually succeeds. It is not the first company who invents this innovation who usually succeeds. It is like, more and more iterations, more and more improvements, competition that comes into picture, and they start offering better and easy to use innovations. Okay, but anyways, this is the disruptive innovation. Okay, and the next one is where the market is new. Okay, and the technology is existing. You are offering an existing product or technology, but to a new product, a new market. Okay, that is called architectural innovation. Okay, offering existing technology to a new market, right? So this is like attracts new customers in the sense you are offering existing technology to a new market. So that way you are trying to attract more number of customers, more consumer segments into your fold. Okay, so and also this architectural innovation, this is less risky because you have already proven, it's an already proven technology. It's already a proven product. Okay, because you are already existing in the market. You are already existing in some other market. What you are trying to do is, you are trying to introduce this new technology to a new market. So you are less risky, your risks are lesser because the technology or the product has already been proven successful in a different market. Okay, so a famous example I would like to say, we all know what NASA is, right? So what NASA has done is they tried to improvise the safety and comfort of aircraft cushions, or rather the aircraft seats. Okay, so in that process, they have come up with a new foam, which really takes the pressure and gets back to its original form. When someone sits on that seat, it gives that cushion, and when that person gets out of that seat, that foam gets back to its original fluffy and cushiony form. So that was the invention made by NASA. Okay, so they have used it in aircrafts, they have improved the comfort and safety of the air passengers and all, and they have tried to use that memory foam. Okay, that memory foam, they call that new foam is memory foam, and they try to use it in the sports industry as well as the medical industry. Okay, then Then they found a very huge market for this memory foam in mattress industry. So mattress, something we all lie on during the night and we relax. So this memory foam, when used in mattress industry, then it got the huge success, huge commercial success. Okay, so that is an existing technology has been used in a new market and a new industry. Okay, originally this memory foam was invented for a different purpose, but it got that enormous success in a new industry or a new market. That is mattress industry. Okay, so that is called architectural innovation. Okay, and when you have everything new, your technology is new as well as your market is also new, in that case it is called radical innovation, rather dictionary meaning of innovation. Okay, radical innovation, completely the game changing innovation or game changing product or service or technology. Okay, so this radical innovation that may give birth to completely new ways of doing things or new industries, new businesses which were not there earlier. Okay, such are radical innovations which are totally revolutionary in nature. Okay, like for example, we can find so many like airplanes. Okay, airplane is such a radical innovation, okay, that has completely revolutionized the air travel industry. It has rather created a new industry, air travel industry. Okay, similarly everything, our television, our electricity, okay, the internet, the most thing that we get connected to. Okay, internet, that is so radical and it has completely changed the lives of people across the globe. Okay, such are radical innovations, but they are, we cannot come across radical innovations every now and then, right? Like these incremental innovations, it is very tough. Okay, but still they are the really contributing ones which can improvise the lives of people and which can really create opportunities for new kinds of businesses as well. Okay, so these are the different types of innovations. If you find this video helpful, please do subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.